Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Face Off. Got my man Vic in the house. How y'all doing today? You can hear me, Vic?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, man. This is Fade Debates number 12 or 13. I always lose count. This is a special one with Father's Day coming up on Sunday. We're going to talk about facts, fictions, and myths of child support.
Ooh, I like that one. Facts, fictions, and myths.
hmm
Let me go ahead and type that. So facts, fiction, and myths. Okay.
Share the broadcast, get everybody in here, tell them to pull
Okay.
up.
All right. So yeah, this is a special one. Father's Day is coming up. Facts, fiction, myths of child support. Curtis, go ahead and open it up for us.
All right, man. First of all, child support is
All right. So wait.
unnecessary.
So this is a debate. So you're on the position of no, you're against child support,
I'm
right?
definitely against child support.
All right. So for this debate, I always pick the opposite of what Curtis is. So for this debate, I'm going to be speaking for child support, in support of it.
All right. So tell me why you would support of child support.
Child support, the name speaks for itself. Support the goddamn child. The child here, you made it. Got to help support and let it grow and breathe and all that fun stuff. But growing and breathing and eating and childbearing, that does take some money involved. So you got to support the child. And some people, whatever reason happened, they can't actually be there for the kid physically. But at the very least, you can, send a check over. At the very least, you're supposed to be doing more for the kid. But if you a total deadbeat out here, then at the very least you could do is drop a couple dollars for the well-being of your seed that you planted.
Okay. What else you got?
That's all I got for now. That's all I got for now.
That's your debate. That's what you come on me with.
Yep, that's. I got more points later, but we gonna make this a back and forth. I
Okay.
gotta.
Okay. So
But yeah, support the child. That's
here's,
the
here's my rebuttal.
uh-huh.
Fuck child support as a record label, a company, and a brand. All right. Child support is a scam. Part of the money doesn't even go to the child. Um, it's bad that I guess 93% of the fathers. My numbers might be off. All right.
Yeah, you can't hold on. You can't just be blurting out
Yeah.
numbers.
My numbers might be off, but like 9 out of 10 fathers pay. Like when custody gets involved, 9 out of 10 fathers pay child support, and custody, which is a big myth. Custody and child support don't go hand in hand. It has nothing to do with one another. So, and I'm speaking
All
from
right.
experience, from facts. So, hold up, Vic. Let me. I want to get into my bag. All right, here's one more.
Hold on. Well, explain the myth. How you said child support and custody does not go hand in hand.
It doesn't go
So,
hand in hand.
so kind of explain that to me.
So, if your child's mother applies for any benefits, food stamps, Medicare, child care, any cash assistance, the government wants that money back. And guess where they're getting that money from? The father. It's coming
Yeah,
out
the
of his check.
father,
It's coming out of his
or
check. You feel me?
or
And
also everybody that works a job and pays taxes.
no. It doesn't come out of they. No, they can get it from the father, bro. You're not paying my
The
child support. I'm paying my child support. And
the
from the
gov
moment
the government pool where they get that money from, don't they take a bunch out of our taxes
they take it,
to put to the
well,
side for that?
and then the father got to pay that back with interest.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
they can collect interest on back child support.
yeah,
But let me tell
yeah.
you, here's how that works, man. And excuse if I'm not sticking like into a pattern, just let me know because I'm passionate
I,
about this, so I'm gonna be all over
I
the place.
know,
But it's all
I
facts.
know.
All right, so you dating the child's mother, right?
Uh-huh.
Y'all been together for mad long. You're doing everything for the kid. You're there spending quality time, which is what everybody says matters the most, right?
Yeah.
Spending
Well,
money,
yeah,
you're
that
doing all this
matters.
stuff. You're doing all this stuff, right? The minute she
Right.
get mad at you and y'all split and she go she go put you on child support, or y'all go to court for custody. Guess what happens? From the moment she put in for that paperwork for you to be on child support is the moment they start collecting. So let's
Hmm.
say she filed for child support in February, and the paperwork don't get finished till July. You are now in the hole from February to July, bro. They're mailing out these court documents to your last known address. What's your last known address was probably her address. She's not going to tell you.
Right.
And then all of
Now,
a sudden, hold up. Then all of a sudden, from February, this is July now. Your check's getting garnished, bro. And it's
mhm,
not no, it's not even no reasonable amount. They don't know your finances. They going off whatever she tell you, or she tell them. She tell the courts. You know what I'm saying? So that's
now,
30% of
now
your
that
check gone. Hold up,
that's
hold
that
up, hold up.
that seems one-sided. I don't
Hey,
like. How
hey,
can
this is
somebody
fact.
else?
This is facts, though. It happens, bro. So
Mhm.
because she get the court appointed lawyer, or she just fill out the paperwork herself, and she has all these avenues of people helping her. She has the food stand people helping her. She has the fucking Medicaid people helping her, the cash assistance people helping her. Because like if she goes and asks for any of those things, they need their money back. And if they come in for you, they asking you, yo, where's the child's father at? Does he work? Where's he work at? What's his last known address? How much money
Now,
is he making an hour,
at
roughly?
at
Do you
any
know your
at any
social?
point, so at any point where that's happening, is there a part where the receiving party gets a subpoena to court or any type of notice of any court or phone call or something? Because
So here's how this happens. You get an ex parte order to pay child support. That's a temporary order. All right. So regardless of you gotta pay that. So they could come up with some outrageous number and you gotta pay that until you go to court. And to get that paperwork to stop, you gotta hire you a lawyer. So
yeah,
now,
you
so now, not only, no, not, but depending on your financial situation, not only are you required now to pay child support for a kid you've been paying child support for, because you're there for them physically, mentally, emotionally in the crib, but they counting from the time she went and filed. You
mhm.
understand what I'm saying? So all that stuff that you've been doing no longer counts in the court's eyes. So all that, let me keep the receipts and all that, that shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
I know each state is different, but
Yes.
I do think that okay, yeah, if you get screwed out of some BS in the beginning, if you somehow later get custody or if you're able to show like the courts, because I can't see that being one sided where somebody can just go to court, do all the talking for you, and all of a sudden, they just start taking money out of your account. Like you got to get some sort of phone call, some
Bro,
sort of notice.
you get noticed, but listen to what I'm telling you. Your last
But
known
then, so
address
when
that
you
they
get the
have on file.
notice,
The notice
but
you can't fight it.
in order for them to garnish your wages, they got to go through like they got to get your social security number and all that
Bro,
stuff.
it's already in the system. If you work a job, your information's already in the system. They know where
But
you work.
at some point, when you get a phone call,
You don't
at
get no phone.
minimum,
You don't get
you don't
no
get
phone
nothing.
call. You don't
Now
get you get
that's fucked
you
up.
don't get no phone
That's
call. No
that's
phone call.
fucked
No
up.
nothing, bro. You get a letter in the mail saying, "Hey, you are ordered to pay this amount. Your
Now, why
wages is
can't you
being
go? Now,
garnished."
can you take that? Can you take that order to the courthouse and be like, hey, this is wrong. This is going on. I
You
want
gotta
to file.
you gotta find a lawyer now to help you file those papers because
Or if
they're
you
not gonna help you. They're not
right,
helping you up there,
or if a lawyer can't be appointed to you, one can be provided to you. That's part
bro.
of the
No,
Miranda
that's
rights.
not how. That's not because you're not arrested. That's only if you're arrested. You're not
No,
in
that's true.
jail.
That's true.
You,
That's
you're
true.
not in
That's true.
jail. You're not charged with anything,
You get a pro bono lawyer, one of them,
bro.
one of them.
Good luck. Good luck. Good fucking luck
Cause
with
I
that.
only because I know a couple of women that they pay child support to the man, so I know that. Yep, yeah, yes, I do. I know a few women that pay child support to the man. It's possible, and I do advocate. I do try to tell my people this, like, hey, if you're a dad and you got your life together, just go to court. Just go to court
That
and
I'll let you get it off,
talk your talk. Go to court, talk your talk, and try to get joint custody or full custody.
bro.
And
That that's not as easy as it sounds. Everybody always like, "Oh, just go to court, bro." You know how
at
hard it
least
is just
plead
to
your case.
just to walk into a courtroom, bro. So first off, to file paperwork costs hundreds of dollars. You just don't walk into a courthouse like, yo, I need a court date. You gotta fill out those paperwork and fill
But
them
at
out
the same
correctly.
time,
Hold up, bro.
at the same time, that's what the mama did. That's what the mama did.
Look,
She walked into the court with and
nah,
then did
because
some type of wood hand
she don't
boom. I
have
need
to.
child support.
She
You
don't
gotta.
have. Listen to what I'm telling you. She don't file the paperwork. Once she go and apply for those benefits, they file in the paperwork. You not just fighting her. You fighting the
Oh,
whole system because they need their money back.
so you're saying that the once you start getting these benefits and stuff, then they
The
start.
state is coming for you.
Oh, the
So
state
they
do it.
like, yo,
Okay.
okay. They don't care if you got the kid or you got custody or anything like that. They coming for that check off the
But
rip.
don't.
So child support and custody don't go hand in hand at all.
But if you get, but no, well, I don't think that's true because
It's
if you
fact.
have, but listen, if okay, she can go get her Section 8 food stamps or whatever. If you got custody of the child, then that's on her to pay that back
If
or just eat off of it.
It just depends
If
if I
you,
have custody, bro. That's rare occurrences, bro.
it's
And this is
it's
different in every state.
it's not. It's different every state. Now, yeah, generally they will try to give it to the mother, but if you actually show up and go in there and like do a little talk, you could get full. You get joint custody. Joint custody is not that.
It's not that hard
Joint
to
custody.
get, but
It
understand
ain't that hard to get.
we
All
got
you got to
talking
do
about
is have
custody.
all you got to do is show a stable environment and some sort of
No,
income.
we're not talking about custody though. It's not the same thing as child support. Custody and child support do not go hand in hand in some states. You be
It
paying the
does
payment. You be
in
paying
a
the
lot of
payment
states. It
center.
do.
You
In a
be
lot of
paying the
states, it
payment
do
center,
though.
bro. You be paying the payment center, and they don't care if you got custody or not, bro. You paying that child support back, man.
That
It's
you no
facts.
in a lot of states though, you should be able to. You could go to a court and be like, listen, I shouldn't be paying child support because I have full custody of the child or I have joint custody of the child.
They don't care about that shit, bro. If she took out those
They
benefits, if she took out those benefits, they need to get paid back. Understand? It's because they're coming for you.
no, because a lot of
It's income
benefits,
based. Listen
a
to what
lot
I'm
of
telling you.
benefits. All right, I'm listening. I'm
Listen, you're
listening.
not listening, bro. Look,
This is a very specific
yeah, income
situation.
based. Listen, it's income based. 8 out of 10 times the man makes more than the woman. 8 out of 10.
Right.
Okay, so they come in for 30% of that check, bro. Garnished
Mhm.
out of your wages. You understand? The only time to where they worried about custody and all that extra shit is if y'all was married. You know what I'm saying? You be paying child support before
Now
this.
that
This is facts.
now
If
that
I was
was
married,
gonna get
then you
that
can
was
go
I was
into the courthouse and be like, okay, we was married, we did this and that, and then that's a different situation. But
now that
8 out of
leads
10 of black couples who split ain't been married. You know what I'm saying? Just baby
now
mama, baby daddy shit.
that's what I was gonna that was one of my other later points I got into.
You know what I'm saying? So
First of all, this is like this little bullshit curses and shit. Like it's bullshit. I agree with you, but that is a probability of the risk you take when you choose to have premarital sex.
it's not fuck that. Everybody has premarital sex, bro.
Yeah,
Stop that. We in
we do. No,
2021.
no, I know that. I
Cut
know
it
that. But
out.
however, you gotta be a little bit tighter on your seed. Like, so
Okay.
don't be
Not
out here
just
spreading.
me.
No, don't listen. Don't be out here spreading your seed with just anybody. At least
Okay.
qualify the woman
Okay,
before
cool.
you decide to plant that
Okay.
seed in
That's
there. And
another thing.
also, you
Y'all
shouldn't be
always
having kids out of wedlock.
you always
You
go
shouldn't be
back.
having kids.
Bro, we in
You sh-
2021, bro. I got the choice to do whatever the hell I want. You understand?
that is
But
true, but then you also got to pay the
unfairness,
cost for that. You got to pay the
unfairness
cost.
is unfairness, bro. We got why is the
It
black
is.
man or what men
I
suffering
agree.
because
It
they
is
wanted to have
unfair.
sex, bro. So
But you gotta protect yourself though, because
listen.
a lot of
20,
us men, we know the child
bro.
support is some bullshit. We know that is always for favor for the women. So in that case, if you know that it's 2021, at this point, everybody already knows this. It's been around for years. At some point, you got to do better where you plant your seed.
But we not, bro. The kid already here. Like, y'all can't tell me, like, yo, watch where you step. If I already stepped in the cement, I can't watch where I'm stepping no more. My foot's already in the cement. What you talking?
But there's cement signs everywhere. We all know there's
Okay,
cement
but
everywhere.
bro,
So you
it's
can't
not.
step in the cement and then be like, oh shit, what I do now?
You
No, don't
can't.
step in the cement in the first
You
place.
can't do that
Don't.
because that's like telling me that's like when a chick goes down an alley or something like that and get raped. Don't go down that dark alley. So that was her fault. She went down that dark alley, or is it the rapist's fault?
Well, it's definitely the rapist's
Okay,
fault.
then. So if she,
But
if,
but at the
nah,
same time,
no,
if you
listen,
know they out there, you
stop
got to
it,
protect yourself because you can't
stop it,
control. No,
bro,
listen, you can't control everybody else. Just
stop it, bro,
it's kind of
stop
like
it,
how we say defensive driving. You know how we say defensive driving? Yeah, drive for
stop
yourself,
it,
but
bro,
also be extra cautious because you don't know what the other person's gonna do. So like
stop
I
it,
don't
bro.
like this person over there. I don't know if they drunk. If they start swerving in the lane, I'm gonna get defensive. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Let me slow down, get that person's space because they wilding out there.
You
So
sound
same for
crazy.
women. No, we already know the bullshit that's out there. So if we know the dangers of it, we
Bro, we
can't
know
all
it
fight
now.
it.
We know it now. But if you already
We
got
knew it.
kids and stuff
We
like that, you can't
child
control
support
it
been
now.
out. Child support been out 10 years ago. So everybody
Yeah,
growing up now, we
yeah.
know it's out there.
You know it's out there, but you're not going. It's not going to stop you from having sex. It's not going to stop that.
It's
You know what
not,
I'm saying?
but it should deter you from just planting your seed and nothing in just anything.
And here's why I go to tell you. Here's why I hit you with the factos right here, real quick, bro. Good men, good men are always on
Hmm.
child support. Deadbeats
Oh
don't
yeah,
pay
yeah.
child
The
support.
good, yeah. If you got a
Yeah,
good job,
look,
yeah, yeah,
deadbeats don't pay child support, bro. They work underneath the table. They do all. People who don't want kids don't pay child support. You understand? Deadbeats don't pay child
yeah.
support. A deadbeat would
That is
rather work
true.
McDonald's and let you take his check. You understand? Niggas with money
Yeah,
pay child support. Dudes with money pay child support, son. Dudes
yeah.
with bread pay child support. You
Now a
can't
lot of
find
that.
a deadbeat who pay child support. And if your baby daddy paid child support, he is not a deadbeat. You know why? Because you took him to court. He's getting his checks getting garnished. You understand? He does doing what the white man that you got involved in your relationship
Mhm.
in the first place. He's doing exactly what they said he needed to do. Here, take this money, take this bread.
Now
You know what? I don't wait. If you don't ask him for nothing extra, because he don't gotta pay extra because this is what they said he had to pay. Don't try to guilt him in, oh, that's your kid, and that's but you don't care about me having time with my kid. You just want the bread. So don't try to guilt trip me into, oh, this is your kid, you need to spend money. This is her birthday coming up, Christmas coming up. Motherfucker, no. Because I'm
I,
paying you every month already. You ever take your kid to McDonald's? No, you
yeah, I
don't have
took
a
a
kid.
kid.
No, you take
Well,
your
I don't
kid
have a
to
kid, but
McDonald's.
I've taken like cousins
You
or
decide
yeah,
when you want to take a kid to McDonald's. Man, child support is like taking your kids to McDonald's every day because the money coming out of your account. You understand? You
yeah.
don't get to choose. You don't get to pick and choose what you spend on your kid because it's coming out of your check all the
Hmm.
time. You feel me? Whether you get
Yeah.
$100 or $1 million, 30% is coming out of your check. They don't care how
Hmm.
you live and it's coming out. You understand?
Now,
So it's a
I
fucked
would
up
say this.
situation because the money goes straight to the mother, right?
I'm
You
sure.
don't get
I'm
a
sure if you
hold
take
up,
that.
hold up.
Yeah,
You
hold
don't get
on.
to choose.
I'm interject. Let me
You don't get
interject.
hold up. Let me finish this. You don't get to choose. You don't get to choose what she's spending on, where she's
Right.
spending, how she's spending. You understand? Listen to me. What I'm telling you, bro. If you want child support, you know how many homes and you got multiple kids because things happen. You know how many homes you supporting, how many new men you supporting, because you don't know what she's spending that bread on. So the money coming out of your check, she could be spending it on her new dude, and he could be
Yeah.
spending it on his kids. So you supporting another man. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. And tell me how that's right. It ain't right. And it's fucked up.
It now that I agree with you there. That is fucked up.
And then when we
However,
complain about it,
let me give.
we
Hold on
deadbeats and
now.
we
Hold on
bitter
now,
and
Curtis.
all this
Let
other
me give
shit. You know what I'm saying?
a. I get it. That is fucked up. Now, what I'm telling you is this: if any man goes into a courthouse and says a little bit of that speech that you just told me, I do not see why a judge wouldn't at least be like, you know what? Let's do joint custody. We're gonna figure this stuff out, and then we don't need to do no child support because y'all both have joint custody. A lot of men, and we know this, a lot of men don't want to do the court thing, so they just rather just be like, all right, fuck it, I just pay the child support then and just be bitter and angry. But I tell people all the time, yo, go to court, get joint custody. At least get joint custody. If not, file for full custody.
Bro,
Because listen to this. If the woman no, and a lot of courts will do this. This I know. If the woman is on government aid and is on food stamps, and you are not on those, if you got your own living arrangement and you got a job, you could at least, at the bare minimum, you could at least go to a courthouse and be like, look, she is on government aid, she is on government assistance. I want the child because I have this, it's stable, I can earn for my own. and I want the kid full custody. She can't afford to have the kid. She can't afford to live. She can't afford to eat without the government's help. I can feed and provide a roof over my head and a child's head without government assistance. Give me the child. I'm pretty sure if you go to any courthouse, I know each state is different. I know each state is different. However, at least in the state of Illinois, you can go to the courthouse with something like that, and they will give full custody to the guy. But a lot of men don't want to hear that. A lot of men, y'all still stuck on pause and everything. So y'all don't want to hear none of that.
The fact that you believe that is accurate is funny as fuck, bro.
It's true because I know women that say they pay child support to the guy.
It's so good. A couple of women do pay child support to the man. Halle Berry, yeah. A couple of women do. They do. Back. But yeah, it's very rare, bro.
It's rare, but us men, you can fight for it. It's a possibility.
You can fight for it, but it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, but it's a fight you got to fight if you don't. And here's
we go. And here's another thing. Why do we have to fight for our kids? This should never be a fight, bro. If the kid came out of my fucking nutsack, right, and I am the one who helped you raise the kid, why the fuck do I got to fight to prove I love my child? I don't make no goddamn sense. Every mother's gonna have to fight to prove they love the kids, but fathers every which way in a good father until he go to court and fight for his kid. What if he don't want to? He shouldn't have to. Fuck that.
But it's all. I think it's mostly about who goes to court first.
It don't matter if the woman, because bro,
yes, it does.
Because dudes can put themselves on child support. This is the dumbest shit ever. Why would you put yourself into the system? That's shit dumb. But bro, men don't get valued, especially black men, until they quote unquote go to court and fight for their kids. Like, why the fuck do I got to go in front of a fucking white man, a goddamn judge who's even there when we had the goddamn kids, telling me when and when I can't see my kid? Like, what if I just like, fuck it, bro? Instead of my heartache and my fucking frustration, my peace of mind and my mental clarity, bump it. You keep the kid, you take your money, take your child support. I take everything that I get. When they turn 18, I explain to them what happened because your father wasn't mentally capable of handling that type of environment, bro. That's
a point I do want to bring up because you get into that court situation, you get frustrated. It's easier to just walk away. It's easy just like, you know what, fuck this, walk away, take the little money.
It ain't easy, bro. It's hard as hell.
No, like, I'm saying that's easy. That's easier than actually trying to put a case together and fight and get that full custody.
It ain't.
They get the full custody.
It's hard, bro. Listen, it's hard. Like everybody want that is mentally draining. You don't want to be going to court every time. You got a job. Look.
It is emotionally draining.
Listen, you got a job. You got to still pay and feed your family and yourself. You understand? You got to go to court. You got to pay for a lawyer. You got to go in front of a judge, tell you when and when you can't see a kid that you love dearly. You understand? You was there cutting the umbilical cord and all that, all because you and the mother didn't work out. You got to prove now that you love your kid. Because you and the mother didn't work out, you got to go to court and show a judge like, this is the money I make. I'm here. I'm able to support my kid because y'all think I can't support him all of a sudden. Like, what? Let me get some time with my kid, please, Your Honor. That's something now. Big. Fuck out of here.
Hey, you know what? But that's the thing. Like us men, we do get irritated and we do lash off and we really do be like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out.
Why we got to deal with that? Why should we have to?
Here's why. Because women we know this. Women do a lot of stuff that is irrational. So when a woman feels like she got nowhere to turn, or she just might want to be like, fuck you, the system is set up. Well, listen. The system is set up where women can literally have the same shit you have just by having kids and get all like. And I man, this is another bag I might go into, but I know a few women that's my age that got a house. They don't got no car, but they got a house and food stamps coming in. So they can have food and a house and not have to go to work. But I got to go to work and I got to, buy all this shit. But they can sit up there and have a bunch of kids back to back and collect all this child support. Mm-hmm. I've seen that. Now that's fucked up. I think it's wrong. I wish that those men that's paying that child support would literally just go to a judge like, look, she's on her 5th kid right now. She can't afford the other 4. Every year she keeps applying for government assistance. Let me get one of them kids. Let me get my seed back, and then you don't have to pay for that much more. and they will do it. But a lot of these men, no, there's a lot of bums out here that don't want to fight or they get irritated with fighting. I'm sure any judge, any rational judge, it depends on what state you're in, but most states, they just go by whoever seems like they're trying the hardest
But
or
why?
whoever's the most competent.
Why go?
Why? Why?
You're
Because
not
the
listening. You're
I
not
know why.
listening. You're
Well,
not hearing
I'm
me.
I'm
You're not hearing me.
listening.
You're not hearing me.
Why? Because the cards is dealt against us.
Okay,
The
you're not
cards
hearing.
we got bad cards.
So
We
fuck the
got bad
cards,
cards.
bro.
You got to play them the best you can. You got to play them
The
the best you
deck,
can.
the deck fucked up. I'm not playing the game if the deck fucked up. If you come at me with fire, bro, and I don't got the water to put you out or the fire to fight you back, why am I fighting, bro? I should not, as a man, I should not have to go to court to prove that I love my kid.
You shouldn't. However, as a man, you could go to court and be like, "Look,
I
I'm doing
could.
this and this." As a man, all you gotta do is go in there, talk your talk that same talk you talking to me, and a judge might be like, "You know what? That makes sense."
Bro, that don't work like that, man. And you gotta
In a lot of
listen, though.
in cases, it does.
You
Your
listen to
case
my
might be
opinion.
different.
I'm not listen. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from my heart. I'm speaking facts to you. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Okay,
You have to pay money for that, right? And listen, you pay money for
I
that.
understand that.
Bread. You understand? Just to file a paper in court is $150 plus, and that paper gotta be filed correctly. Because if she got a lawyer, a court appointed, or she you fighting against the state, they gonna eat your ass up. Pause in that courtroom. Judge ain't gonna have no sympathy for you. Lawyers ain't cheap, bro. Lawyers is
I
like
know.
three
Yeah,
hundred
they're
dollars
not.
an hour. So that's a rack plus, and that's cheap. A rack for a lawyer is cheap. Pro bono, you gotta be poor to get a pro bono lawyer. Poor because they
But
get in the financials.
ha,
Wait. Let me finish.
however,
Wait. Hold up.
that hold on. Let me say this. However, that might be a small fee you have to pay in the grand scheme of 18 years of child support.
Listen.
Because no, listen, hold on. Because the women put you in that position, because y'all have a kid, she has the ability to put you in a fucked up situation. So you got to look at the long term versus the short term. Yes, okay, you know what? Let me grind hard. Let me get a couple thousand for the lawyer and the court fees and all that, and let me get that situated. So when I get my seed and it's mine, then I can avoid the 18 years of them garnishing my wages.
Bro, listen to what I'm telling you, bro. The child support do not go away. Okay, joint custody or
If
not,
you
it don't go away.
if you
Listen,
got joint custody, then there's a lot of states. There's a lot of states where if you got joint custody, then no child support is being paid either way because
she
it's
gotta
joint
agree to
custody.
that, bro. She gotta agree to that. And
Then here's what you
they gotta
do.
be split 50-50 down the middle. And nine
Yeah,
out of
you
10
do.
times, you and the mom don't make the same amount of money. It's about the money you make. And she don't make
If
as
you
much
make
money
more,
as you. You
Kurt,
pay the child support, bro.
hold on. Let me ask you this, okay?
I'm in
Because
my
you said
bag,
men make
bro.
more money. I know you. I'm in my
I'm in my
bag too.
bag, bro. You
You
playing with the wrong
okay? You
one.
make more money. You make more money than the woman, right? You mean to tell
Factos.
me that somebody that's broke can out money you in a situation? If you
Yes,
make more,
because
if
I'm
you make
paying
more
you.
money,
What you mean? I'm paying her.
if you make more money, you should be able to. If she got no lawyer, you should be able to get at least a $5 lawyer.
Ain't
If
no such
you
thing. Lawyers look at men that ask for custody help like, okay, I'm about to get some bread. They don't doing pro bono. Ain't no pro bono lawyers out there for black men looking for custody. Ain't no money
I
in
don't
it.
e- I don't even think you need a lawyer because there's no full trial.
You
You
don't
just
need a lawyer, but you got going in know what the hell you talking about. You need to file the
oh
papers. The papers ain't
all you
easy to file, bro. To even
just file.
print them.
Well,
To
then you
even
just got to
print them
file the
cost bread.
papers.
You got to do research and how to print them and what to say on them, and the custody arrangement got to be good. And not only that, y'all got to go to meditation. Some states require you to go to meditation, divorce classes, all types of parenting classes that cost bread. Time out your day that costs money. You understand what I'm telling you?
Okay, all right, yeah, I get it. These are
And you
all
paying.
short. And these are all bullshit short term things. These are all short term bullshit things that really will deter a lot of men in the beginning stages. But I believe and I think that yeah, it's bullshit. I would say, hey, that's bullshit, but that's the cost you pay for planting your seed in a woman you didn't marry. So you just got to pay that cost. It's easy to have kids out of wedlock. It's easy to have premarital sex, but if you like all the other responsibilities that come with it, then you just got to pay that cost. So pay that cost up front, and then you save later on the back end. So do what you got to do to get through those first few months or whatever, and then file for custody so you can keep the kid. And if you have the kid, the woman cannot get child support for a kid she don't have. Like I don't know what you talk about. A woman
Bro,
cannot get.
listen to
She
what
can
I'm
try
saying.
to she can try to file it on taxes, but if you file the kid on your taxes and then that shit get caught in that bump, then it'll be easy for you to prove you got custody of the kid.
Bro,
But
just
I would say
listen.
this: get just get custody.
Bro, it's not that Greek custody is not easy, bro. It's not easy, and it's not as easy as you think, bro. You got to prove that mother is unfit. Snap
No,
snap
you don't.
benefits. Snap benefits
You
don't
don't.
make her
You don't have to.
unfit.
You don't have to prove that the mother's
Bro,
unfit. All you have to do is
ain't
prove
no
that you are capable. No, all
bro,
you gotta do
ain't,
is prove that you're capable.
bro, ain't no state is the mother is the law is the fucking judge taking the mother away from her child, bro. Especially if she got other kids. That ain't
She's
happening.
not. However, however,
Ain't no
if you don't
however.
you don't have to prove that she's unfit. All you have to do is prove that you are capable of raising a kid, and you can at least get joint custody. Now, however, in the case you're talking about, where if the woman is on government assistance for housing and food, that's unfit. You could literally say, "Yo, she is on government assistance for this and this.
Vic, listen, it don't
She
work like
she
that, bro.
can't afford." That makes sense, though. Okay, at least can you acknowledge what I'm saying makes
It makes
sense?
sense, but it don't work
All
like that.
right.
It making
In a lot
sense
of
don't
states,
work in the
in a
courts,
lot of
bro.
in a lot of states, I believe you can take that information
No,
and
bro,
it should
because
work out.
it makes sense to you. Don't make it make sense in the court, bro. She has to be unfit for you to actually take the kid from her. 10
I
times
don't
out of
think
10,
I don't
for a
think I
mother
don't think she has to
to
be
be
unfit.
unfit, all right, she got to be on drugs, and that barely is unfit. You understand what I'm telling you?
I don't think she has to be unfit.
It's not happening.
I don't think she has to be unfit. I don't think you have to
You
prove
can
that she's
work the same
unfit.
amount. You can work the same amount of hours she worked, make the same amount of money she worked. She automatically getting the kid because she's the mother. That's how that shit go, bro.
Well,
It's
yeah,
a hard battle.
yeah, it's a
It's
hard battle, but
It's
it's
an
a
uphill
hard
battle
battle.
with orcs on it, bro. Why would you? Why do men have to be valued by going to court to fight for their kids?
Well,
That shit
it's
sounds
not about
stupid.
it is, but you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to go to court. You got to put your all in it and fight for it. You
I don't
got
gotta
to
do
because
shit.
well, I'm talking to everybody else out there. You got to
They
do it.
don't gotta do shit, bro.
They
They don't
don't.
got
You
to.
don't. Yeah, you're right. You don't have to do nothing. But if you don't do nothing, then don't complain about paying child support because
Like they don't look,
the
pay.
system's already against us
Look,
to fuck with us.
what is easier? Pay the child support, have your peace of mind, because they keep track of how much money child support you pay. Keep your peace of mind. When the kid get older, be like, look, I tried everything in my power to what stop with your mother. She wanted me to go to court and all this other shit. Because men have mental problems too, mental breakdown.
I'd rather go to court early and fight for it,
Okay,
and then
yeah,
get
go
joint
ahead.
custody. I'd rather do that and get
That,
joint
it
custody
don't happen because you go to court and you
or
get
get
joint
full
custody.
custody
It don't happen like that, bro.
or
It
get
don't just
get
happen. Because you go to court, oh yeah, he went to court, he get full custody. Oh, he went to court, he get joint custody. Nigga, no, that's not what happens in the court.
You can, yes, it does, because
That's not
men
what
do get
happens.
full custody.
Man, they
There's women
do.
out here
They
that
do.
pay. That happens.
It
That
happens, but it
happens.
don't happen like that, man.
It
There's a
happens, but a lot of men don't
extreme,
try.
extreme
Niggas don't.
circumstance. They try. They try. Trust. I seen it, bro. They try, but for what? But like, some of them is fed up, bro. They shouldn't have to.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I know the system is against us. It is fucked up. It
It's
sounds
like
fucked up.
it is, and this is all facts I'm spitting to. You can look it up. You Google it. I don't lie. There's no need for it. I'm not. I don't feel it's necessary for a man to go to court to fight for his kid. That shit sounds silly. I
Right.
see a kid. You gotta prove to me that you love your kid while paying the mother
Yeah.
this much money. Don't forget to pay that lawyer. Don't forget to file those papers. Don't forget you gotta be at work. Don't forget if you don't pay that child support, it's a felony and you can go to jail if you end up
Now
$5,000.
that's bullshit.
Oh,
Now that I
oh,
agree is some
oh,
bullshit.
and
You
don't
don't pay
forget,
child support, you go to jail.
yeah, and don't
Now
forget,
that's some
hey,
bullshit.
and don't forget, we could take your license too. Oh, and don't forget, you back child support, or you don't got a passport now neither.
Now
Oh, don't
that's some
forget that.
bullshit.
Oh,
That's some bullshit.
and we taking your taxes, my good sir. Your taxes going to that child
Yeah,
support that you owe
that
back.
it. Now that's some bullshit. Now I would say this. This information's been out for a decade now. So as of now, 2021, I it's kind of like we know this happens. So you shouldn't be falling in the same trap.
Yeah,
Like you know right down the alley is rape alley. There's a rape down there every night. There's a rape happening. But you gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna sneak through that anyway. Just see if I can get through. No, every night that's rape alley. Every night there's a shooting at this park. Every time you shoot a woman club up, or every time you implant your seed, you know that there's a risk of child support. It's been happening for 10 years, at least a decade. We just gonna say a decade, probably longer than that, but I'm just gonna say a decade. So we know this is there. We know this happens. We know the system is against us. We know this already. As men, don't plant your seed in some bullshit
hmm
in a bullshit farm. The first thing you should do is at least get married before you have the kid.
you
At
saw
least
that.
do that.
You saw that's like them chicks that say, "I didn't know he was like that before." Nigga, that shit sound crazy. So you
It
telling
does.
people
It
not to,
does.
you telling grown people not to have sex,
Well, I'm not saying that, but why can't you control your seed? Why is niggas just nutting in everything raw and then producing babies?
bro? Nine times out of ten, right? These chicks they have kids with, they've been with these chicks for a minute,
Yeah, well, yeah, but then if they've been with them for a minute,
and they change up. Just like women claim men change up, females change up
yeah,
too, bro.
that is true.
People go
But
crazy
then
over money, my man.
do what you got to do to fight for the right to keep your seed with you,
You still
because
gotta
it
pay child
happens.
support. You still gotta pay that child support, bro.
Please subscribe right now and be sure to hit the notification bell to be on alert for new content. And also make sure you smash the like button. For more links and updates on all Face Off content, be sure to go to the description box below. Also make sure you follow at NY Face Off on all social media platforms right now.